It is so frustrating when someone doesn't like you because they were told or taught not to like you. I don't know how many of you have been affected by this, but I can say that if you play Slytherin in Hogwarts Legacy, you're going to feel this way. So let's talk about why you shouldn't be in Slytherin in Hogwarts Legacy. So Slytherin just have it bad. Whether it be in the books or the movies, they are always made out to be the villains. And I 100% think that we are going to be having this same mentality in the upcoming game. And these are the reasons why I think that. Slytherin are pretty much segregated when it comes to any sort of Wizarding World stuff. So for example, watch this short clip from the Sorcerer's Stone.
Slytherin!
There's not a witch or wizard who went bad who wasn't in Slytherin.
Alright, I'm pretty sure that kind of just sums it all up. You're in Slytherin, you're bad. You're terrible, you're gonna be a bad person. Now, I don't really think that just because you're a Slytherin, it means you're a huge ass to everyone and you're only out for yourself. Well, for some of you, it's probably true, but not all of you. And as a Slytherin, you are going to have that burden of being known as the troublemaker and probably hated. I am actually really curious how this is going to affect gameplay because I think it's going to be like some added difficulty. People are going to have a pre-decided perception of you because you wear those nice green and silver robes. Maybe you're going to come up and do a quest and you're talking to someone from the Gryffindor house and they just kind of give you that jerk off movie response of, well, you're a Slytherin, so I don't have to be nice to you because you're just terrible. So let's say you roll up to one of the students and you need to trade maybe a wizard card or something to them for a quest. And because you're a Slytherin, you have to pay more for it, or you have to do a whole extra step for no reason other than the fact that the Wizarding World has told us that you're bad because you're in Slytherin. So it's going to be a completely, I'm going to say it, extremely frustrating experience for you. Especially if you're somebody who's doing playthroughs of multiple houses. So let's say you play with a Hufflepuff first. And then you're like, oh, that wasn't too bad. People genuinely like Hufflepuff people. And then your second playthrough, you're playing as Slytherin. Everyone freaking hates you. Literally. The only people who are going to like you are going to be other Slytherins. Let's take a little deep dive right now. And let's actually look at some real Slytherins. I tried with all my brain power to think of situations where Slytherins were seen in a positive light. And for some reason, my brain didn't work for that. But what it did keep thinking was about Sirius Black. So Sirius Black's entire family were Slytherin. We're talking purest, oldest, richest Slytherin blood. And they were terrible people. Death Eater, murder you on the spot people. But Sirius Black, he was a good guy. The first good person, great good wizard from this family of Slytherin. But he was in Gryffindor. What? Whoa, hold on a minute. Now, you know, it makes sense. He maybe was the more courageous, brave type and had the Gryffindor traits. But if you look at it from just an ideological point of view, why wasn't he just a good Slytherin? Why couldn't he have been uniquely different, yet the same? He was still a part of the Black family, but he was good. He wanted the best of people. Now, I'm not saying that we need the alternate Sirius Black in the lore, but what I am saying is, because you are choosing to be a Slytherin, you are choosing to be seen as bad. And even if we look at what the game has already showed us with our Slytherin companion, Sebastian, they just had a terrible thing to say about him. Okay, so let's take a step back here and let's actually look at the Hufflepuff companion. Poppy Sweeten, I think is her name. Correct me if I'm wrong. But they had only great things to say. She loves beasts. She's so happy. She loves beasts. She connects with them. Good. Lovey-dovey. But then we've got Sebastian. All right, he's a little bit of a troublemaker. He's charismatic. All right. And he's cursed. Okay, so because he's the Slytherin companion, there's got to be a couple things wrong with him. He's charismatic though, right? He can speak and he's heard, but when it comes to his character, he's a troublemaker and he's cursed, right? There's clear he's a Slytherin. Okay? I am sorry for everyone who's going to play Slytherin, but the wizarding world hates you. All right? So I don't want you to be hurt by this, but it's true. In fact, let's just take a moment of silence for all the haters. Okay, we're past that. So clearly from the books and from the movies, and then again, the companion from the gameplay trailer, Sebastian, we already kind of know that just being a Slytherin is going to mean you're a little bit hated. And honestly, that's okay. It's another way to play the game, in my opinion. Yeah. But don't be a Slytherin in Hogwarts Legacy. Thank you for watching. Like if you liked, and please leave a sub. We are so close to 1,000 subs. Goodbye.